Good morning, good afternoon, traders. Welcome everyone on the 12th of May, a beautiful sunny Monday after a great weekend. I hope every one of you had a fantastic weekend, including the team. Hi, Clifton. Hi, DVG. Hi, Scott. Hi, Brian. Good morning to you. So after a great weekend, let's see how the market is feeling. Well, seems like that the Switzerland talks between the US and China seem to be really well going indeed. As you can see, we have a huge jump on the indices, especially on the Dow, 1,000 points higher traders thanks to the great deals that just made between the US and China. Let's see what happened. As I mentioned you on Friday as well, we had a quite of an interesting day, moderately, let's call it moderately bullish, but the overall indices just remained lower for the week. However, today there is a huge jump thanks to the deal made in Switzerland. So a huge win for the bulls. Market soar on U.S. China deal as Wall Street sees more upside. So under the deal, the reciprocal tariffs are going to go from 100 to 10% on both sides for the next 90 days, traders. So please watch out on the context. So this is not forever. This is just going to be for the next 90 days. So guys, maybe this quote, which is this phrase, which is very famous among the traders for a long time, more decades, that sell in May and sail away. Maybe this is going to be changed this year, that buy in May and sail away with the profit indeed, because it seems like that this is a really good news for the market. Also, I would like to warn you, we have seen it before as well, that this can change like in a second. And as we know, everything is quite fragile on the tariff talks, but there is no doubt this is a huge improvement. Hi, Clifton. Hi, Lee. Yeah, Trump is in the house. Well, let's see what's going to happen next. Hi, Miguel. Nice to see you, Steve C. Hope everyone had a beautiful weekend indeed. So this is how we are going to start this week. Traders, fantastic news, great deals. Well, let's see whether it's going to be continued or even after this 90 days, which I would say this can be a really uh, um, mm, let's call it decision-making time for sure. Hi, Tara. Good afternoon to you. Hi, Todd. Good morning. Okay, so this is the huge news now. What else here? Well, as you know, as the deal was very favorable, both the US and Chinese market, all of the especially international strings attached, the US stocks are up, retail stocks too, like BBY and the rest, NVIDIA, Amazon, Apple, just skyrocketing. What is the red on my list? It's Bitcoin, surprisingly. Netflix is down, which we just made two killing shorts last week, traders, and it's going to stay on my short list. Plus, of course, the gold is retreating on the news too. The strongest, it's as I mentioned you, the FANG stocks, definitely Amazon is leading with 8.60%. Hood is very strong, 8%. MU, Tesla, UPS, AMD, AFRM, Meta, Baba. So everything is quite strong. Even NVIDIA 4.30% to the upside, PITR 3% higher. Crazy strengths everywhere indeed. Question whether it's going to be a continuation after the opening bell or not, because again we have a situation when the market itself is jumping way too much in the pre-market. You know exactly I don't like these days. Indeed, I do prefer the 1% move, but now we see the SPY up already 2.96%. So it is actually, it's a huge gap. Let's see whether it can be continued. If we just check the triple Q is 3.84%. The SPY is up on this 380 or the 582 area, as you can see. 585, I see a quite of a strong resistance, as you can just check the historical prices, especially back in 2024. October, it just meant a day or an all-time high for the market. Back then, it just retested in November, and even since then, it's just played a quite of a strong resistance slash support for the SPY. So 585, which I am actually watching as a possible stronger resistance level on the daily, and 580 as a support. So this is on the SPY, what I see. Hi, and the second, good morning to you. So let's see what else. Regarding the economic news today is not that busy, not like tomorrow. Tomorrow CPI is coming, so big day coming tomorrow, traders, and of course PPI later. So this is inflation week for the market, inflation data week. But today, though, we will get some FOMC member speakers, actually to be precise. One FOMC member speaker, Kugler, is going to make a speech at 10:25, and we get a tentative Cleveland Fed inflation expectation and 2 p.m. federal budget balance. This is everything on the economic side, traders, so not too busy for today, as I've told you, not like tomorrow. Okay, what else here in the news? Everyone is cheering up for this great news on the China deal for sure. Trump to sign order to cut some U.S. drug prices to match those abroad. This is not a good news for the drug makers. Pfizer and the rest are lower. We can watch them definitely. To the short side, U.S. China breakthrough sends tech and chip stock soaring, which we have seen already in the pre-market. Big question whether it can last after the opening bell too. Okay, what else in here? European stocks are rising following the US China deal to cut tariffs. Marx is just jumping 12%, and this is declared a huge win for the bulls. Hong Kong stocks surged nearly 3% after the deal. So everything is pushing higher, as I mentioned you, except of Bitcoin and especially the gold and the gold-related ETFs are moving lower. I mean, especially the ones which are going align with the gold itself. Okay, and of course we have big movers here. So let's just go there. If you have anything on your watch list, please just let me know. Will probably be a lot of FOMO this morning. Ali, well, let's see, because as you know, I really do not prefer mm, these trading days when we just see it pushing much higher in the pre-market, because I feel like, yes, exactly what you just wrote. I feel like I just left out from the party, right? We are just starting the after party now, which is not always that strong than the party itself. Well, talking about parties, I have not been on a party for like 50 years, but I still have uh, nice remember and so on. But indeed, definitely FOMO, fear of missing out, is going to be here for sure, because this means that in the next 90 days, it's going to be highly likely, if nothing is going to ruin this bull party, a nice pullback on the market. Also, if you check the daily chart on the SPY itself, if it's going to be a strong push to the upside and the 580 can act like a strong support, we can get back to the high of the year slowly, slowly indeed. But again, we still have so many things in the air, like Phew, inflation, definitely. There is Powell with I don't want to cut the rates approach, which can make it harder again, the bulls to stay so optimistic. And again, just the sudden changes in these tariffs, it's always on the agenda. So we need to be careful. Happy Monday, Clifton. Hi, Blake. Nice to see you. Good morning to you. Okay, guys, so let's just go quickly to the big movers. As I mentioned, Amazon, Apple, Meta, and VDA are the ones which are gaining the most on this news. So these are going to be on my long list for sure. So let's just start it. I'm going to start it with Amazon, Apple, and VDA, Meta. Okay, so these are going to be especially the ones among the big stocks which I'm going to watch. I mentioned you this order about reducing the price of of the drugs and medicines. That's why we see most of the pharma stocks lower, like Eli Lilly, Amgen, Pfizer, Johnson& Johnson, Merck. So I'm going to call Eli Lilly, Pfizer, and maybe Amgen to the short side, but just because of the news, as I mentioned you, retail stocks, even RH, Best Buy, Five Below are rallying like crazy. I'm going to put just BBY to the upside. You will know it why. Casino operators climbing as well on the U.S. China trade negotiations. Both are highly exposed to China, given their properties in Macau, which is known as the Las Vegas of Asia. So we can watch even LVS or WYNN, the one you prefer, high end. Good morning to you. To the long side. Pharma stocks, as I mentioned, you rather to the downside. And we have energy, NRG, I mean, stock, which was I think it is going to be even on earnings stock, but shares of the energy and home services company increased 9% on Monday. The company announced that it will acquire a power portfolio which includes several natural gas generation facilities across 9 states. So NRG can be an interesting play to the upside as well. And we have so many more traders, really a lot. Like I mentioned, you Hood, it's really a nice bumper. Tesla, UPS moving higher now. So we have way too much on the agenda. Energy, just because of the lower uh, um, pre-market volume, I'm just going to call it to the secondary list. Okay, so Amazon, Apple, NVIDIA, Meta, BBY, LVS, PLTR, Hood, I'm going to watch. What else? So, guys, I just could write on the long list half of my watch list, but you know exactly which ones I like the best, the most. Tesla and AMD, I'm still going to put it here too. TSLA and AMD. Okay, traders, definitely there is obvious that we have much more long candidates than short candidates again. Also, I must tell you that this deal sounds quite serious and unbreachable, but I must tell you we have seen it before as well. It should be valid for the next 90 days. Also, I feel like a little bit on the fragile side on this whole tariffs things. So let's just be careful on still on the news. Also, there is no doubt this is a big milestone. Finally, first since January, this is the beginning, or not even a beginning. It's actually the middle of May, and we just seen some improvements. So this is, I would say, a historical day in this year for sure. So let's see whether the bulls are going to get such a strength from this news, or because of this news, triggered by this news, to be precise, that we can even stretch after the market open. But I must tell you, as a mainly technical analysis trader, I would like to see a little pullback and then to make some beautiful up gap and go plays. So this is my first strategy, how to play this incredibly bullish day traders. And let's just be careful that might there will be some among the FOMO traders or buyers, might there will be some traders who are going to sell because tomorrow the inflation data is coming before the market opens. So the situation is still not that clear, but we just go with the flow and we will be okay. All right, VIP room traders, Clifton, Scott, DVG, have a beautiful green day, and I'm going to see you tomorrow as always, and I'm going to stay with the YouTube traders. VIP room traders, have a great one, and see you tomorrow. Bye. Hi, Raspi. Hola. RGTI. Yes, I'm just going to check it soon for sure. Okay. Alamu, nice. Good morning. Yeah, actually, even I've seen this quantum computing stocks are jumping nice. And I must tell you, I love RGTI daily chart, it looks like as a perfect breakup and continuation higher. I really like it. Trusting no stability for this market at this point. Yes, Tara, I think this is what we need to, this is the starting point for trading, I would say, right? And then if it's going to be a stable market, we are going to get a pleasant surprise. But yes, actually, based on the last 5 months, 4 months of trading, this is our motto. Market is not stable, so we should be careful. That's for sure. So cautious trading is still needed. But I must tell you, this is really, really a great milestone in the, let's call it trade talks or tariffs war, or we can call it whatever history. But this is already a great step. Hi Lar, why you are going to short energy? Very good earnings gap up on the market. Sorry, I was not right with my. Sorry, I wanted to write secondary list, not short list. It's my fault. So secondary, it's energy, not short. I just put it there because of the fact that it hasn't got such a high pre-market volume. Okay, so that's why I put energy. But yeah, you are right. This is a bullish stock. Hi Stockjo, it's nice to see you. KDLY checking. This is, I guess, a lower price stock. I don't know. Just checking. Scott is here with us at the moment as well. KDLY, and the overall market is still pushing higher. Interesting. 600% higher? Who was that? $26 higher? I want to buy this stock yesterday. Okay, yeah, it was a breaking news on the CNBC, by the way, about this stock. Indeed, a nice move. Definitely it moved already in the pre-market, I would say. Baba, yes, Baba can be on our long list as well. I completely agree with you. This is the Kindly MD, and this just got some news. That's why it's up. Shares is skyrocketing 600% after merger with David Bailey's Bitcoin company. So this is the new stock juice about the KDLY. We can watch it, but I must tell you, this is going to be highly, highly risky trade. Let's just watch it, but be careful on that one. Shopify, Tara, as I mentioned you, I still could continue this long list for sure forever today, because actually I like AFRM, UPST, Mobileye, SMCI. So even the lower price stocks are getting some very nice attraction here, and I'm going to watch it. But yes, I agree with you. These all can be a very, very nice movers. RGTI, I'm just going to put it on my list. Hood, as I mentioned you. So we have so many that at the moment, really, I do not have enough monitors to put everything on the list. Hi, Em. Good morning to you. So yes, Shopify is here too. Looks like a perfect push. Now it is up a lot too. Indeed, as I see, 13% above this $100 area, 103, which means that this is just making or fulfilling slowly this inverted cup and hand, not cup and handle, even this is an inverted head and shoulders formation for me on the daily. Looks perfect for a continuation, but I must tell you, I can see that on most of the stocks. So if the bulls can just hold on and hang on and push it higher, we can see several great movers here. I'm just checking Pinterest here too. Look at that big push. Amazon 8.26%. Look at Amazon over $200. Looks like it's a nice continuation. MU though is back to this $92 area. 200 EMA is just about that. hood, it's higher, $59.60. It's coming next. AMD 8%. I love AMD, the best traders. It's very extended to the downside. We have plenty of room to go back, even to this 200 EMA. Looks great. Here is UPST with 8%. UPST on the daily chart looks very similar to Shopify. I love it. The UPST is higher over the $50 level. 50 250, as I see this is a quite of a stronger or $53 resistance, but after that it can push back. So we have so many great ones. Actually, Scott already calling a lot here. Apple over 211 he called, 211 on Apple. This looks marvelous as well to push back to this 200 EMA. UPST, as I just mentioned you before, that he likes UPST too, not just me. He just called it to or over 51, and MSTU over 10, for example, he called this as well. So we have a lot here indeed. So I'm going to push here UPST to the long side too for sure. Okay. Again, my only fear is traders that this after the opening bell, are we going to see this enthusiasm higher? Indeed, this is my only questions for today. Okay, Scott just noticed the KDLY, the big mover. Okay, and he caught PDD Raspi, like he's rather checking PDD, not BABA, to the long side, and he called it over 1 and 17. I'm going to call this MSTU as well. This is an ETF of the MSTR, so it's much better to trade MSTU than MSTR for sure. All right, traders, what else in here? Fantastic green day again. Let's see whether it can be continued. Tesla, RGTY, AMD, Hood, Amazon, Microsoft, PLTR on my list, plus PDD, UPST, Meta. I'm going to watch it for sure. Shopify, I like it as well. Where should I put you? Shopify, AMD, NVIDIA, TQQQ, of course, MBLY. I'm going to watch it. So many great opportunities, guys. Again, the big question whether we can stretch more or just a small pullback and we do continue. Okay, traders, regarding the schedule of the room, it's going to change a little bit, not too much indeed. This is just about that officially the room is going to last until 10:30. But if I have or you have any more trades going on, you need my help. We just babysitting a trade. I'm not going to finish the room only if it is a bit low and there is no more opportunities. Okay, so this is the only change, that the last 30 minutes is going to be on and off, depends on the opportunities, because especially on Fridays sometimes it doesn't work to sit here like until 11. But if we definitely find some great opportunities and we are in a trade, especially we just started a trade but at 10:20, of course I'm not going to call off the room. And if you need my help, definitely not. But this is going to be the official version, that the room is going to go until 10:30. But if we have trade, of course, I'm not going to close the room until the trade is not positioned very well. And I mean, the position management is done and only the last shares are just riding. Okay, that's it. So it's not a huge change at all. All right, traders, we are going to be open in 4 minutes. DVG and Scott are with us this morning. I don't know whether Amir is going to join the party today. DVG is completely astonished as well in this big move to the upside. 5 below is 13% higher. That's crazy. Look at this stock, guys. Wow, that's really strong. Yeah, DVG is watching Eli Lilly and Netflix too to the short side, as I just mentioned you before. and he likes Tesla, of course. Let me just check this 5 below. What happened in here? 5 below, 85, and now, wow, that's a big move to the upside. Well done, 5 below. Can just watch it for sure. Okay. Okay. I'm just listening to DVG, whether he has any new infos. As you know, he has a Benzinga um, subscription, which is a really good one, in my opinion. Can be good. Yeah, he's talking just about the CPI, as I mentioned you. I'm a bit afraid of that as well, because CPI can a little bit ruin the things here. So let's just watch it carefully. Okay. Wow. Semicon sector is up 20%. Traders, at least the ETF SOXL. Amazing. Amazon is still my strongest, followed by Tesla, by the way, among the big stocks. So Amazon, Tesla, and the Macy's are the strongest, followed by AMD, Baba, Meta, Nike, Apple, Oxy. Oil stocks are pushing higher as well because now Trump is heading to the Middle East and to some oil new trade deals as well, as I've just seen it. So this is the next stage that Trump heads to Middle East with oil trade and nuclear ambitions on the table. So this is going to be the next big deal here, indeed. Yeah, Scott is just on watching the opening, and let's just make a decision quite of approach for the market. Yeah, definitely traders. This is about the fact that we have a huge move in the pre-market. It's Monday morning. Monday morning, it's always volatile, as you know. So this is going to be a very, let's call it interesting first 10 minutes. So let's just watch it and enjoy it. Hi, Vidas. Good morning to you. Nice to see you. Okay, traders. So Scott called UPST 51, PDD 112 or 117, sorry, to the long side. I personally would like to see a small pullback and might then to make some decisions. Wow, UPST, it's not on a pullback for sure. And VDA, big gap up, TQQQ. Of course, I'm watching. And here comes 5 below, but I'm just going to watch the other things here too. MSTU, ready for Monday morning market open. Good luck, guys. Have a green day. Thank you. You too. Just on time. We just started. And let's just make another green day. Last week was a huge green one for me. I hope for you as well. And let's just rinse and repeat or even continue better. Okay. Yeah, there comes a small pullback. I like to see that actually, traders. DVG focusing on a Tesla possible reversal. I'm going to watch Amazon, Shopify. UPST for sure. Meta. Meta, nice pullback too. Agree. No entry yet, but checking. PDD over the highs already. Scott called it over 117, but actually it started way, not away, but over 175 below, continues to. Let me just check Baba here. Scott watching PLTR for a possible reversal too, back to this 120 area maybe. It's a bit extended move to the downside in my opinion. I mean on the PLTR. Shopify is coming back too. Meta looks nice, but I still cannot see. You know what? MSTU is the first one which I see a reversal candle. Or HIMS. Don't forget HIMS traders too. Scott or DVG likes Shopify too for a possible reversal. And VDA is reversing already. And traders, AMD, I like it over 110 for sure. Here comes HIMS. Amazing this stock. Look at that. Wow. Going over 56, I'm going to wonder what's going to be the next step for it. SMCI, crazy strong. PLTR, I'm watching. So Microsoft watching for a reversal. Amazon for sure. AMD over 110, I like it. UPST can be an interesting one, but especially just 51.65. In my opinion, no news or no calls yet from the main room either. Amazon just tabbed too. 210.20 can be an interesting one. Meta still heading lower. So no entry yet. PDD it's a long. Scott likes Shopify around the 100. Apple and Tesla on your watch today. Good. AMD, AMD short. Come on, Dicking. Okay. Well, actually, the market is is a bit on the sideline too with this consolidation. I must tell you this I don't like if we break the lows with the SPY and the triple Q. I want to see them over the VWAP first. Scott buying Shopify over 100. Ooh, HIMS. No guts to take it, but looks good. Traders, I still like this UPST, but only over 51.62. I like the daily of the UPST, especially. And AMD, I like it better actually over this 109.80. But I want to see the market to stop a bit and really to go higher. As usual, sitting on your hands. If this is your your strategy, go for it. So I'm going to take a small share size here on the UPST traders. UPST is going to be my first one here. But only over, as I mentioned, over this 51 and 65. Here we are, UPST, nice. Stop loss under the lows. I would say under 50.80. And I would like to see an 80 cents for a partial. That would be great. Okay, the SPY triple Q in the meantime pulling back a little bit, but I still like AMD. Let's see. PDD doesn't look bad over 120 either. HIMS pushing higher. MSTU down. Meta. So the guys in the VIP room, they are buying Shopify over 112, called by DVG, 112. Oh, come on, UPST. I really need you here. SPY triple Q, SPY is slightly under the 580 level. Triple Q 504. AMD still looks strong for me. HIMS2, Tesla, let's see. UPST is still in the play. 317 looks like a great entry for the Tesla. 10980 for the AMD. In my opinion, UPST is back to slightly green. Slightly. Okay, come on, market. Don't give up, bulls. This was a huge news. Here comes Meta 2, by the way. Nice UPST. Go, go, go. Meta can be a reversal only over 625. AMD, it's only over 10980. And UPST, I still like it. I love the daily of the UPST. Looks really good. Code to watching Shopify 2 in the meantime. And Amazon dropping, Tesla dropping, NVIDIA dropping, UPST still holding. Maybe there will be a bit broader pullback. I'm not sure yet though. Interesting market for sure. I don't like that the market is slowly but heading lower. We need to stop it at least around 10 o'clock. Let's see. Shopify really stopped, but nothing else. DVG likes Oracle. Shopify now it looks much better, but I would buy just over 150, something like that. UPST is still fighting, but we need this market now. Come on, market. We need to break 52 soon, or we are going to get into trouble. SPY triple Q, stop it, please. Ooh, what happened with Soundhound? I was just watching it for a breakout, and I forgot. Ah. Okay, traders, UPST is still in the play. I am watching on the semicons side, AMD over the VWAP. HIMS still going, amazing. PRTR looks nice too. PRTR looks great over 118.40 for me, 118.40, not before, because I just do not like this market. This needs to make a reversal, like a nice reversal, you know. Meta makes or seems like as a nice reversal, bottom reversal. I'm going to buy a very small share size only and adding to it, building a position on Meta over 625 and 20. Here we are, Meta. Quite nice. And if the Meta can make a break over 627.20, I'm going to add. The overall market is seems like has stopped, but I'm still not sure it's, this is the case, so let's be careful. Overall, our big stocks are still sliding a bit lower, especially as I see this Amazon, or yes, Amazon and Microsoft. Nice call on PLTR, LAR. Short, 120. Okay, let's see with dice. We won't get it here. I thought we will get back at least to the Viva, but now triple Q is breaking. The king. First minute TQQQ short would have been great. Of course, now we know, right? Oh no, Meta. That's good that I started with a small share size only. I'm going to be out under 620.80. Very small share size. Market is dropping again. As I was afraid of, this bull sentiment, it doesn't seem that strong yet. So I'm still holding Meta. I'm still holding UPST traders. And finally, UPST coming over 52. I want to see a 52.40 for the first partial, 52.40 for the first partial on the on this UPST. Come on, UPST. 30.40 would be great. Meta is coming back too. Okay. SPY triple Q again stopped a little bit. Shopify looks much better now. The guys are taking this for sure. DVG bought it over 100 already. I would say if it's breaking 101 and 30, this can be definitely a great trade. Your PLT are looking very good, LAR. And or UPST is coming traders too. UPST, I want to say 52, 30, 40 for the first partial. Market though, it still doesn't look very good. Fortunately, still not the best here. About LLY and the rest, but Meta is on the verge again. Come on, Meta. Okay, UPST, go, go, go. 25 more cents to take a partial UPST. So I'm still holding both of my trades. Meta coming back slowly to the entry, and I'm going to add actually over 627 to the Meta. And the UPST, I still need 30 cents to take a partial here. Market needs to make a reversal there. Come on, market. Apple making a reversal too. AMD on the lows. Come on, Meta. HIMS amazing, guys. It's again, it's green. DVG called Tesla over 315. PLTR fantastic trade, LAR. Raspi, yes. LAR called it over 118, and I've told 118.30, but I did not take it. I am in Meta and UPST at the moment. But the market is still not out of the woods. We need to see it to break over the VWAP. This could help to both of our trades, UPST and the Meta too. Also, traders, my stop loss on the UPST is going to be under 51 and 45, so very small loser if it's not going to go to our direction. Market is still weakening. That's not good. Also, the Apple, it's just coming back nicely. So this looks promising for sure. Oh, come on, UPST. Can't believe this stock. Okay, decision making for the market. Come on. Piatti are fantastic. It's unbelievable. It's still going higher. SPY triple Q again consolidating and looking like lower. Can't believe that, market. What are you doing? So no FOMO traders so far, guys. At least not on the market. I still like Meta. Piatti are fantastic. Still holding everything. We just need a reversal, market. Come on. NVDA 121 is holding nicely, but this is still not enough. Tesla is trying to hold on the lows. Apple, it's just building a little bull flag there. UPST is going to be out only with a 20 cents loser if it's not going to work out. But this market is just moving lower since the morning. Transitory, Jim Lee. Yeah, everything is transitory in this market, especially now, especially since the beginning of the day or the year. Okay, guys, Apple is pushing higher. I like it. Amazon, it's building a bottom, which I like. Tesla, it's still a call from DVG over 315. And we really need to see a pullback now. Oh, he bought already Tesla. He's just going to add over 315. I still like my UPST. I still like my Meta. But we need a push. It's no doubt. Mm. Shopify, though, it's coming lower. I did not take this trade. I'm watching this Amazon 2 here over 20710. Looks like not a bad opportunity. SPY triple Q in the meantime trying to pull back again. Not an easy start for the day. PLTLR, it's still just going higher. Dicking, I took off Netflix in this bullish environment at the moment on from my chart indeed. I just took it off. All right, traders, here is Meta coming. Finally back again. I need to see a break over the VWAP, then I'm going to add a little. UPST is back to green finally, but we need to see another break over the 52. And I must tell you, I really do not like this volume in the green candle. So actually, I'm just thinking to lower my share size here. I do not like to see what is happening with the volume here, and Trump is just peaking DVG12, so that's not a good news. So yeah, actually, I'm just going to lower my share size a bit on the UPST, especially if it goes back to my entry point. Okay, guys, I just don't like it anymore. It has been a breakout already. It's just not doing too much. Okay, overall market though, it goes to the right direction finally, which is not bad. It's back to the VWAP, but we need to break the VWAP now. So UPSD, if we go back to the 60s, I'm going to lower my share size, not yet. You're going long Apple 209 with eyes. Looks nice. I'm still thinking on this Amazon. Meta is still fighting, UPSD fighting. Overall market is fighting just slightly below the VWAP. We need a no or never. A no or never reversal here. And I'm going to take some Amazon as well, 207 and 50. Are you already, Alamu? Okay, I was a bit hesitating on the Amazon, but 207.50 looks like as a great entry here, in my opinion. All right, traders, finally UPST is back. Meta, not really, not yet. But the market has not decided yet. UPST again, first partial 52, 30, 40. Tesla is moving nicely too. And here comes next the Amazon. Amazon stop loss under 206. Okay, nice UPST finally. Amazon, I want to see a dollar move there. 208.60 is going to be my stop loss or no, profit taking, and 25 more cents to take a partial on the UPST finally. Nice UPST. Meta is going back to Amazon. Nice. All right, traders, on the UPST, I'm going to take a partial soon, hopefully. 75% of my share size. Market is over the VWAP. We need to get a boost here, both on our Amazon trade too, not even mentioning Meta and the rest. AMD doesn't look bad either. Okay, traders, here we are. I am ready to take 75% of UPST first. Done. I made a 75% on UPST. Next comes Meta. On the Meta, I would like to see 627 add. And on the Amazon, we need to see as the stop loss, it's under 20670. That means we need to see a dollar. So 20860 is going to be my partial. UPST finally, beautiful move here. Beautiful move here on the UPST. And Meta is going higher too. SPY triple over the Viva, but still not extremely convincing, unfortunately. I wanted to see a much better move, and I don't want to see a touch and reversal move. So come on, bulls, show your strengths. Yeah, I hope so, V-Dice. I'm in Amazon Tuli. Fantastic. Go, Amazon, go. Apple looks fantastic too over these 20840s. Ooh, PLTR is dropping, LAR, be careful. And this is what I am afraid on the moves as well. I do not want to see a drop. So come on, market. So first partial done on the UPST. Stop loss on the entry. And the Meta needs to push over the Viva, but now it just got a very nasty rejection together with the market. That's not a good sign. I was hoping for the bulls to be much stronger. Just playing with us at the moment. That's not good. Apple still looks strong. Overall market again back under the VWAP, which is not good for us. Oh, Meta, come on. You're always so strong, and today you just fail us. Not nice. Should be careful if the market is failing under the low of the day. It's not a good sign. But Apple still looks strong, in my opinion. It still looks quite strong. Nvidia could make the move over the VWAP too. But most of the stocks are struggling, and unfortunately, our UPST is back to this under $52 area. And under 60, 51, 60, I'm going to be out of the UPST. Okay, market is still fighting here. UPST is out, traders. UPST just got out with a winner, but out unfortunately. Meta needs to make a decision here for sure. And Amazon, it's slightly red at the moment, but I still like this higher high, higher low, at least in the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes. SPY triple Q, especially the SPY slowly getting back to the lows. This I do not like to see for sure. Not promising at the moment. So UPST out. Amazon I'm still holding. Meta I'm still holding. Traders, Meta it's just a very small share size as I've told you. And the last call it was just DVG Tesla over 315. Since then there is no decision has been made, but both of the indices slowly getting back to the lows, which is not good, especially the SPY. It's much closer to the lows at the moment. UPST completely giving up as I see. Let's see whether the Meta can make a reversal here. AMD on the lows too. So the bulls are not that bullish anymore as they've been before the market open. DVG is just listening to Trump's speech at the moment. And not a huge, there is not a deal maker breaker here. So, and we are heading to the first 30 minutes, guys, which usually we see a reversal. So let's see whether we are going to see a real reversal here. Would be great indeed to see a reversal. UPST just gave up, but we are out. Meta is back and or Amazon is back. Well done, Amazon, but we need a much bigger push here. Come on. So this is a decision point, traders. Rather, we are going to move lower or higher now. So this great news and the speech of Trump, indeed. SPY still looks weak. SPY triple Q still looks weak, so be careful, traders. I'm still holding everything. And this needs to be a decision point. Oracle looks great. Apple pushing higher nicely. Amazon is still okay. Meta okay. but we need a decision now. Apple, it's a 209 VIP level, okay. Shopify finally moving traders. If you took this trade, looks better, and I need Meta to push over. Actually, I'm going to add Meta over 200 or 627 traders. I still like it. Okay. Oops. Traders, just a second. I will be back. I have to take this call. Just a Okay, traders, I am back. Sorry for that. In the meantime, I've just added a little bit to the meta. Beautiful. And on the meta, I am going to take a partial around 629. Amazon traders, on the Amazon, as I mentioned you, I want to see a 208 and let's be 50, 208 and 50 for the partial. Beautiful green trade so far. Happy to see that. And overall market, though, I still must tell you, this is still not going well. I mean the overall market. Okay, so 629 is going to be my first partial here on the meta. Come on, meta, and come on, market. Because if we could see this market to move higher now, that would be a great, great deal here. This pi triple Q just cannot make the move over the VWAP. This is a bit annoying, but your Apple trade VIDA is fantastic. It's just going higher. Great. Okay, market, go, go, go. UPST made a comeback too. Amazon, it's just on the edge to take the partial traders, but there is the VWAP as well. I'm just thinking not to be that greedy today, Amazon. Scott likes Apple here, by the way. Come on, Amazon. 20 more cents and I'm taking my 75% off. Here we are. Traders, take this Amazon partial soon. 75% of my share size. I'm just going to sell it. Here we are. Fantastic, Amazon. I'm just selling 75% of my share size, 208.50. Thank you, Amazon. And here comes Meta 2. Also, as I've told you, I want to see a 629 for the first partial. Nice V dice. In the meantime, here comes Meta 2, but we need to push a little bit more to the upside. SPY Triple Q still fighting with this nasty, ugly VWAP. And here comes back AMD too. I'm going to keep an eye on AMD as well. Tesla, it's quite interesting as well. But these two have been my favorites lately, especially with the Meta adding to it. Nice, Meta. Nice, nice, nice. 630 would be so nice to see, to touch here. In the meantime, SPY triple Q, um, still fighting. Okay, guys, here comes Meta. One more dollar to take the partial. Amazon stop loss just to the entry. Meta coming for the first partial traders. I'm going to take the same 75% of my share size off in like 50 cents, okay? Like 50 cents, I'm going to make it. SPY triple Q finally pushing a bit higher. All right, traders, 628.80, enough for me to clear it for the first partial with the adding. I just took it. Took my first partial with the Meta, and I'm going to wait for a 630 break now. Nice push on the Apple. Shopify finally started to work for the guys. They've called it in the VIP room. And I must tell you, the semicon stocks are just making a little trouble here again. Look at, for example, NVIDIA staying weak. I'm waiting for AMD too, but doesn't seem like the strongest one at the moment. It's weird. And overall market still just on the VWAP. It was not able to push the VWAP higher. That's weird. So far traders, nice trades on my side. So Meta, Amazon just cleared nicely. But again, I'm just afraid of this SPY triple Q are still not making the right move. So Amazon Meta, first partial done. UPST winner done. It's out. And next partial Meta is going to be 533 or a 633, sorry, 633. And on the Amazon, it needs to be around 210 traders. These are my second partialing points, possible second partialing points there. So far, three winners to start the day with, but of course, I am rather interested um, in your trading day so far. I know it was just 40 minutes went by so far, but this was a quite of interesting morning for sure. So how is your trading day, traders? Please just let me know. So it can be green, can be hopefully not red, and there is another option that no trades yet, which completely understandable and acceptable. You just did cancel your order. I see. Okay. Right, traders or Meta is going higher. That's great. NVIDIA and the semicons are again quite of an ugly surprise here, in my opinion. All right, traders, Oracle making a nice move too. I really hope Amazon is going to survive and push higher. And here comes our Meta. Well done, Meta. This is how you should move. Next partial on the Meta, traders, don't forget it's going to be 633. 633. Okay, so far 67% of the traders are in green, 17 in the red, and no trades on 15%. See 15 now in the red. Sorry for the red, guys. It's again, the situation seems like we need to use to this, that not all of the big stocks are behaving the same. Like in the good old times, this was not a problem. Today, it's a quite of a serious problem, I would say. And this is not good. All right, Meta beautiful. Go, go, go. OG, you're red today. Ouch. Sorry to hear that. And traders, don't forget, if you need any help through our challenges and funded accounts programs by the TEFS, you can get private mentoring. Just drop me an email. What does it mean? I can hold your hand. I can just work with you to improve your trading cycle, the trading results. This is what a private mentor is doing. We are just going to put a educational lesson to the YouTube about what does it mean to have a mentor and what makes a great trading mentor, because why I'm pushing that and why I'm doing that, I got this question several times during my 10 years since I'm officially mentoring traders all over the world. Because when I was back in like 18, 20 years and I started to learn what is the stock exchange, I just, promised if I'm going to learn it and I'm going to make a success, which was not easy. I blew up 3 big accounts during my journey, then I'm going to teach it. Okay, so this, and I love teaching actually. So if I would not teach this, I would definitely teach children. So I love teaching. Really, this is my passion. And this we do combine with some great trading programs as well. So if you are interested, drop me an email and check out the website as well, tefs.com. Okay. Two losers and one winners. How do you come up with your second partial point? Kevin, usually it's the high of the day or some bigger resistance support level on the daily. This is how I'm measuring my second partialing points. So if you just check the meta, high of the day on the meta is 633.70. So I'm going to be okay with 633. On the Amazon is definitely the 210 area, which can be a very, very strong resistance there, like because of the run number. That's why I like it. So let's see whether the meta can just push it there. Market finally, in the meantime, is just pushed over the VWAP. That's a good, really, really good news. So go, go, go. UPST is back, but I'm not sure I want to take it. Also, the buyers are still higher than the sellers. So I'm still holding less shares on the Amazon and on the Meta. 3 winners for the morning. Checking for more. DVG just called the Amazon over 208.60, by the way, for a long. I'm still disappointed though with the biggest semicons. Amazing, like NVIDIA, AMD. Just cannot find any words here. Not nice. Scott called Vidice. By the way, even Scott called Apple over 209. Oh yes, OG, of course. Sorry, I just unfortunately my OBS, I just don't know how to get back this one, but I'm just going to ask for some technical help from my team, okay? It's actually it's my fault, but you know what? I will try something. Really, yes, Apple. Yes, with ice. He called it over 209. So let me just check my OBS. Hopefully I can get back this. Sorry guys, my technical knowledge and PC knowledge, it's crap. So, but I will try to get No, not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Positions, another grid. Okay, guys, I'm I'm going to get some, or wait. Okay, I'm going to get some help because at the moment I just no idea how to put this on my streaming monitor. I've lost it once and I cannot get it back. So sorry for that. It's actually my fault indeed. Working orders. Okay. I'm going to fix it for tomorrow, OG. I really promise. But now I'm holding, you would see on my positions, you know what? If I can get it, I will get it to my positions here, maybe. Um, maybe it's going to be better. No. So maybe now you can see my positions in a second, that it's a live trade and everything like that, hopefully. And for tomorrow, I'm going to ask for some help from the guys and we are going to fix it. I mean, you to see the positions as well, not just, things here. Okay. So you are welcome. You see, now you can see my positions in small, but this is live. So I'm still holding 500 NVDA. I just bought it on Friday. Sorry, it was a swing. I'm still doing, of course, swings, and some are riskier, so I'm not calling it live. But Meta 100 shares left, and Amazon 100 shares left. This is my live trades at the moment. So at least this is a more transparent like that. And as I've told you, I'm going to get some help from the guys how to get back this monitor with the live trades. Okay. Okay, guys. So indeed, market in the meantime, it's stuck again a little bit, unfortunately. I wish it would not be like that, but now this is the situation. Yes, we dice exactly. Actually, Tesla looks like as a breakout, guys. Looks like as a clear breakout, in my opinion. So I'm going to take a look at this as well, especially around this 318, 20, 25. Overall market is still heading higher, but quite of muted. Traders, in the meantime, sorry, I forgot to take a partial on the Meta. So I'm just going to sell the half of this share size, 50 shares. I'm just selling now 6 and 33. Fantastic. Left 50 shares. Very nice Meta. Okay. And traders, the stop loss on the Meta, it's going to be now under 630. So if it's breaking 630, like 629.60, I'm going to be out from this trade. Okay? It doesn't worth to keep it after that because the market is still hesitating a lot. And that's not nice, fortunately. But that was like a perfect trade. It was hesitating a little bit in the beginning. Kugler is speaking now, as DVG just told. So we need to be a little bit careful. At 10:25, he's going to start speaking indeed. Okay. Watch out with the meta. I'm going to be out soon on the meta. 629.50, it's my stop loss. And unfortunately, in the meantime, I just could not watch it, but Amazon is out on the hard stop loss to 70.50. I put my hard stop loss, so meta is out. And, or no, sorry, Amazon is out, and meta is going to be out under 629 and 60. 629 and 60. Market is back again to the VWAP. Apple 209 to 10 consolidation area. Let's see. So guys, so far I would say a beautiful start of the week. Most of us, as I see, 70% in the green. For the ones who are in the red, first of all, this is still we have time indeed. Second, never go to revenge trading, guys, okay? This caused me 3 big accounts to lose, so accept it. I know it's hard accepting the loss. This was my hardest part to survive in trading and to change in trading, but you need to go for it. DVG shorting coin in the meantime 210, under 210 on the coin. Market stopped again on the VWAP. Kugler is speaking at the moment like in 2 minutes. And I think we have a perfect final stop loss on the meta under 630, like 629 and 60. I did not participate in the Tesla breakout, also I was aware of that, but I did not call it. Apple looks like it's breaking out too. Amazon, I'm out, but it's making a reversal. I do not care now. Might we can get back for an intraday breakout though in the Amazon if the things are changing for the good side. I mean to the long side, over 209 in my opinion on the Amazon again. Tesla, yes, if you took it, good luck. Around 320 I would take my first partial, especially before Kugler is going to start speaking. Okay. Apple long 210, yeah. Looks very nice, V-Dice. Good luck with that. PLTR though it's pushing lower. That's funny. Indeed. Okay, SPY triple Q on the Viva, but they could not make this healthy Viva reversal yet. That's not a good sign. NVIDIA AMD still pathetically weak based on the fact that the semicon sector was up like crazy and PLTR is back to the lows, guys. This is going to be a short? Actually, I don't know. How about Netflix? Netflix looks much more interesting to the short side, especially under this 1113. I don't know, I'm so much nicely to the green side. I do not want to ruin that. And SPY triple Q starting to look a bit weaker now. Look at NVIDIA getting back to the lows, AMD back to the lows. Dicking, you are right. Maybe we should short NVIDIA or AMD. 1-1, yeah. Okay, guys, Apple looking still good. Amazon still looks stronger. Coin was a short from DVG under 210, but the overall semicons are not strong at all. It's surprising. And SPY triple Q again under the VWAP. Ugly. And I'm out of meta traders. Officially, I am flat for the day after 3 winners. DVG is still holding coin here. Overall market is pushing back to the lows. And I would say this is the Netflix time to short it under 1113. No, wow, coin, that's a drop. Because market sentiment is slowly turning from green to red now. And Netflix looks very nice here. Tempting. It's looking tempting. Stop loss on the Netflix. It should be about 1,118. So like a $5 if you like this Netflix short. I'm not sure I want to ruin my nice green play for today if it's not working out. But with a lower share size under 1112.70 can be an interesting play because both of the SPY triple Q back to the lows traders completely back. I guess Kugler is not telling nice things or I don't know. So traders 1112.70 can be a short here on the Netflix, whoever likes it. So far NVIDIA under the lows, AMD under the lows, D King, you were right. And the market is heading to the lows again. Not nice. And Netflix first partial should be around 1,108, like almost a $5. And SPY triple Q pushing lower. Shopify 102. Well, if we get a reversal on the market, then maybe yes, but now the market seems like quite weak. So let's be careful with the longs. That's why I was calling rather Netflix here. Nasty pullback here. So 578 touched by SPY, 502 by the triple Q. I guess we are going to push back now to 500 maybe. And among the short trades, Netflix looks very good here. DVG stopped out of the Amazon. He called it 20860. Nasty pullback on the market though. Just sitting on my hands after 3 winners and watching this market. Whether it's going to make this push really under the lows. Meta short. Interesting. Let me just check it. I would say Meta is still among the strongest, but if it's going to make an intraday a consolidation here under the VWAP, we can short it, that's for sure. But here comes Netflix if you took it traders under this 1112.70, one more dollar to take a partial there. And the market still looks weak, in my opinion, really weak. Digging at the sentiment. First of all, I'm just going to show you on video the sentiment and the optimism towards to the meetings. First of all, second, if you check this push over the 200 EMA, I bought it on 117 and 75 actually. 117 and 75. So I was assuming for a nice continuation. I like the volume in the red candles in the last 2-3 days, that it was much lower than in the green candles, and I like the sentiment of the market, the euphoria of the market. So that's why I've decided to leave it just for today. But now, if it's breaking 170.50, I'm going to get out. And here is the partial in point traders on the Netflix if you took it, 1105 8, as I've told you, 75% of the share size, and stop loss over 1,113, and let it grow, let it go. Market is breaking the lows. The only one which I see a reversal, it's HIMS. It's this stock is crazy. Okay, so now I'm just closing my NVDA swing as well. Not bad profit, but it's just looking much, much worse now with this breaking the lows all over. Not a good sign at all. Okay, traders, surprising the market is just developing a weak performance since the opening of the day. Anything can happen. We can push lower, especially if we do break the low of the day, and especially the 577 level, 502 on the triple Q. So please watch out. This is a very, as I mentioned you in the beginning of the day, this is still a very fragile market. AVG or checkingly. Yes, this can be definitely again a decision making time for the market whether to see a V-shaped reversal or to fall over. I must tell you, AVGO looks the same as maybe AMD and VDA. I'm just a bit disappointed in this whole, still in this whole semicon sector at the moment. And look at PLTR, it's a bear flag. Okay, traders, if you took the Netflix with me, it's going to be out over 1,113 for good. Pfizer, oh yeah, they just got some bad news about the, reducing the drug prices. Surprisingly, after a gap down, it just started to go back. Interesting for sure. Okay, here we can see a small reversal, traders, and if I check what looks the best for the reversal, it's maybe Amazon, Apple, Meta. How about Google? AVGO readily. Good luck with that. All right. Google is not doing too much today either. The market is still consolidating, so still it is still not out of the woods yet. Netflix is still going. And look at AMD is breaking down. Can't believe this stock. We just got really good news, and they're just starting to dump again. Wow. Okay. Surprise, surprise again. Just checking the guys in the room. DVG is waiting for the bounce here too on the market. Let's see if we will get it. SPY needs to break 578 first, then 580 the VWAP level, triple Q 503. But so far it looks like a consolidation and a breakdown. Look at AMD, look at NVIDIA, Nestle, Oracle dropping to Shopify back under the VWAP. I'm not holding anything at the moment, traders, only this Netflix. But I'm going to be out over 1,113. This was just a fun trade. But SPY triple Q again looks like as a bear flag. Trump again talking, Tara? DVG told he was talking like an hour ago. Kugler is speaking now, no? But you know what? I can't imagine anything about this market, though. Yeah, I know, the king, I know. By the rumors, tell the news. Yeah, Kevin, you are right, you are right. Trump and dump, Jim Lee, or pump and Trump? Which one we are going now? He's live at Bloomberg. Thank you, Tara. Looks like he has a lot to say. Hmm? What a joy. Out of Netflix, guys, if you were with me. So this year we had pump and dump, like Trump and dump, or pump and Trump. We could definitely substitute these words with Trump nowadays, but don't forget that FOMC members speaking as well. Also, there is no doubt that Trump's words and speech it's more heavy as usual. Yeah, as usual, Dicky. Okay, so reversal is on the edge to reduce drug prices here, also releasing American hostage in Gaza. Wow, Lee, he's starting to be a hero slowly. Okay, Tesla 316.60, not bad. It can be a great reversal. I agree with that. So this is a Trump and dump, maybe. Okay, guys, so the market is still officially in a consolidation mode. Bear flag. We need to decide which way to go here. Meta looking good, checking. Yeah, for the reversal, maybe over 630. But look at NVIDIA, AMD. Semicons are still really, really weak. But Tesla looks great. Meta looks great. Let me just check one more here. This RGTI. No, nothing. It's quite dead. Roku, Dicking, it's not on my list today. Maybe you are right here. Yeah, I would assume that the market is going to make a reversal here too. So I would still watch Meta, Amazon, Apple, Tesla for the long side traders if you are going to continue trading. Roku, it's too late for me, the king, but looks nice. DVG is just asking the same in the VIP room, that whether this is the point to start buying. This is definitely the most important question here on the market, whether we can push over the VWAP again. So far looks like, but let's just still be careful here. Tesla still looks good on that 316. That was called. I did not take it. Netflix is completely back. Meta made the reversal here too. Amazon only, if you are watching for Amazon traders, only over 20860 again. Actually, maybe NVIDIA, AMD can be bottom reversals, but I would go with the stocks that has been strong before too, because the semicons are still quite off the table for today. You already bought it. Okay, Raspberry, Tesla, again, it was the 316.50. It was called by, I need to refresh my Hebrew knowledge, sorry. First letter is M, right? As far as I remember. But please let me know if I'm wrong. Okay, in the meantime, traders, the market just broke this consolidation to the upside. So longs can just be here, the right choices. Again, NVIDIA, AMD can be a possible bottom reversals here. Meta already broke 630, 316.50 on the Tesla. What happened with SoundHound? Look at that stock, guys. Oof, this is a big mover. Let's see whether it can push back even more. Good luck with the Amazon trade. Amazon, I would buy it again over this VWAP to the long side. A nice comeback for the market traders. This is definitely a fantastic comeback. AVGO, yeah, everything is pushing back. Also, AVGO, it is a cheap stock too. Bottom reversal nicely with the Amazon. Here it is coming. My entry, I'm not going to take any more trades, guys, but 20860 again, the entry on the Amazon, and then partial on the Tesla. If you took it over this 316.50, I would go for this $2 here, take a partial, and let's see why. Because the market is approaching the VWAP, and this can be again a risk for a reversal only because of that. So watch out on that, please. Yes, it is. Also, your EVGO approaching full point. Nice, nice bottom reversals. So if you took Tesla $2 partial here, um, let's see whether the Meta can push back towards to the highs. But overall market, as I mentioned you, this is quite of a more impressive decision point, in my opinion. So let's be careful there. UPST is back and alive too, but we need a reversal with the overall market. AMD looks great for a bottom reversal here. NVIDIA too, if you're watching these, indeed. But again, the market needs to prove its strengths and break the VWAP now. Yeah, AVG, it's a huge mover. It can push definitely over this 200 level, guys. Okay, traders, I think I'm just going to be off for today. Nice three winners for me, small one on Netflix. And let's see whether this market is able to make this V-shape reversal. So far, it's on the way, but as you could see, this today trading was quite a little bit harder as well, thanks to the huge pre-market move. Usually it is like that, indeed. And again, semicons started to work out really nicely pre-market, and they just could not make a nice gap and go at least so far. Apple is still strong. Amazing on Apple. Wow. Still going higher. Look at that. Nice strengths. I'm wondering whether the Apple can push over the VWAP too. It would be great for continuation. I would say if the Apple can break this 210 finally, and give a push, this could help even for the market, in my opinion. So nice push. And here we go. Look at that Apple breaking the 210. PRT are still weak. Apple, AMD, or NVIDIA, AMD finally trying a bit harder to push. But again, the market is still hesitating on the Viva. Beautiful reversal on AVGO. Fantastic. And here comes Tesla 2 to this 320 level again. Watch out for the partialing point if you took it on 316.50 or 60. And I'm wondering whether Amazon can push over the VWAP again. This can be a great promising long trade as well. You're out of Apple. Nice. Well done. Well, definitely a nice start of the trading week, traders. I hope it's going to stay like that. Green trading day all over until Friday, but of course for that we need to do a lot. And don't forget that this week is still a full week, next week as well, and then the 26th of May, it's coming the Memorial Day, as far as I remember. So it's going to be a shorter week. Next week indeed, or the week after next week. It's still far away. Just telling you that in this month as well, we will have a shorter trading week. And again, the market is still fighting on the VWAP, so watch out in here. Guys, three winners on my side. Cannot be happier to start the week with. I hope you are going to end the trading day similarly with a nice green. Watch out for this market because if you are just checking the price action throughout the day, it's quite undecided. We are just glued to the VWAP. It goes away from the VWAP a bit, goes back. It's muted. We broke the low of the day, then it just get back now to the VWAP. We need to see a break again and a continuation. It can be over the high, under the lows. As you can see, this market is still quite undecided because, in my opinion, again, it was a huge move in the pre-market. I assume that this pullback it's quite powerful on the volume side as well, but we need to break 580 first on the SPY and see a continuation after it's breaking the daily high. In this case, I'm sure there will be many more long opportunities if this is going to happen, this scenario. Unless that, please just stay a bit cautious on this today's trading. Of course, if you like the stream, please just give us a thumbs up. It's not especially and particularly for me, but for our fantastic team who is working every day by the TEFS to get you this free trading room. And I wish you a beautiful rest of your day. And don't forget to check our funded account programs with the very much personalized VIP programs for you on the mentoring. You can just watch it on tefs.com. And of course, if you have any questions left or you feel like you are in trouble with your trading cycle, please just drop me an email. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Alemu. Thanks, Deking. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And of course, tomorrow I'm going to see you 9 a.m. sharp as always. Have a great one, guys. Stay safe and see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.